Have you gone to see a Blue Rocks game yet? If you haven't, you are missing some of the most fun baseball in the area. Chris Kemple is here to talk more about that. He is general manager of the Blue Rocks. I say that, and as I told you, I haven't been out to a game yet, but I go to minor league baseball games a lot, and I promise you I'm going to get out there this year.
My goal is to get you to a game this year.
Absolutely, and I know how much fun it is.
For the most part, nobody cares who wins. People are out there to have fun.
That's true.
They want to have fun. They want to eat great food, see a mascot, get autographs, all that great stuff.
And that's why it's so great for the families, because the kids are always, there's always something going on. And there's always some activity that they can take part in.
Exactly. We design, Larry, our events where we don't expect somebody to sit in a chair and watch 3 hours of minor league baseball. We know that's not going to happen. So we have destinations, we have things for kids to do, things for parents to do throughout the entire game. So it's, you know, by the end of the game, our goal is that the fan has already forgotten who won or who lost. They want to know when they're going to come back out again.
But for the baseball aficionados, and I know that might be a small part of the people that go to see minor league baseball games, but for them, they get to see maybe some future stars. They come out to see the prospects.
No question. We've had about 130 players who have gone on to play Major League Baseball. That one time were a Wilmington Blue Rock and then went to play Major League Baseball. Currently, I believe there's 11 former Blue Rocks that are now playing with the Kansas City Royals, which is our Major League affiliate. So you're right. Not only do fans get an opportunity to see Blue Rocks that'll one day play into the Major Leagues, but also our opponent just as well. So it's a great opportunity.
Kansas City Royals, that's pretty exciting that you're affiliated with them, considering the success of the Kansas City Royals.
That's right. It was the last couple of years have been awfully exciting. They went to the World Series 2 years ago and lost. They went to the World Series last year and won. So it's something that we're very proud of. As I mentioned, a number of former Blue Rocks played significant roles with the Royals in winning that World Series.
Give me a couple of the success stories of the Blue Rocks.
Currently, you have Mike Moustakas, who's the third baseman for the Kansas City Royals. He played with us a couple years ago. Eric Hosmer, the first baseman for the Royals. Sure. Salvador Perez, their catcher, who was the World Series MVP this past year. He was a former Blue Rock. Zach Greinke, if you want to get into players who play with other teams. He's with the Arizona Diamondbacks now, a great pitcher. So it's been a laundry list of players that have gone on to play in the Major League.
And who's on the team now that you see as a top prospect?
I know the Royals have they have a couple ideas on some pitchers and some position players they think that have a good chance. Ed O'Hearn, for example, our first baseman, is a high draft pick who they think that one day will perhaps play Major League Baseball.
Right, and I understand why it might be an unfair question because it's A-ball. And so this is, after rookie, I guess, A-ball is the beginning of everything. So even though you might have an inkling this guy is going to be good, this is where they really test their mettle.
It is. About 10% of our players will go on to play Major League Baseball, so it's a very, very small percentage. And you know, they're in right now, they are in the process of developing their skills to one day become a Major League Baseball player. So it's, you know, if everything breaks right for them, they're probably 3 or 4 years from actually playing in Major League Baseball. Now, not to say it's got to take 3 or 4 years, but that's kind of the general plan that seems to occur.
Now, when I've been to minor league baseball games, I've seen kids going out to throw the ball. I've seen races on the tracks. I've seen bingo during the games. I've seen I went to see a minor league baseball game where there's a dog coming out as the bat boy. So I would imagine the marketing of a minor league baseball game sometimes is important as the game itself.
But you haven't seen a monkey on a dog herding goats yet, have you?
Not yet.
Okay. We have that Cowboy Monkey Rodeo, probably one of our better promotions that we've had over the last 5 years or so. He's an entertainment act that's coming out 5 times this year, and it's quite a scene.
And where can you learn? Because that is the biggest part of minor league baseball, not only the game and catching the prospects. Actually, it might be a bigger part, but it's events like that. Where can I find out when those events are coming up?
Just like everything else, go to our website, www.bluerocks.com, and it's all laid out right there.
And the great thing is, for people that didn't go to a minor league baseball game and maybe can't afford a Phillies game, it's affordable.
Our tickets are anywhere between $6 and $12.
But it's not just that. I mean, also the food and the concessions and everything is a little bit less expensive.
We don't charge for parking. Our hot dogs are $3. Our Blue Rocks fan cost index, which we track, is about $60, which consists of 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 sodas, 2 popcorns, a pennant, parking, a program, the whole thing. So for a family of 4 to attend the Blue Rocks game, it's about $60.
And I've always said about baseball that it's not the game so much, it's the relationships with your family. People, when they remember baseball, they remember going with their dad. And minor league baseball makes it accessible to some people who it's not accessible to. And that's the wonderful thing I think that minor league baseball does.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Yeah,
and I appreciate you doing it
all right,
and being here. Chris Kemple is the general manager of the Blue Rocks. When we come back, our friends from the Brandywine Zoo are here, and they brought a special guest. You'll see who it is when the Delaware Way continues.